Hello, my Aquarius friends. Welcome to your general reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Aquarian sun, moon, or rising signs. My friends, any information you need will be in the description box below, okay? So let's go ahead and get started on your reading here. Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know right now? Projection of energies. Was that 2 or 3? Oh, it's a 3 for... Okay, Aquarius, let's adjust here. You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Now let's get a clarifier for that Seven of Swords really quick. Can I clarify the Seven of Swords, please, for Aquarius? Please clarify the Seven. Oh. Okay, let me see what's happening here. Okay, Aquarius. Let's talk about the first two cards, these two aces, before we talk about this, what you're releasing here, okay? So, Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. I feel like those of you who are going to resonate with this, not resignate. This is not your resignation. Those of you who resonate with this are feeling very, very, very connected to your higher power, however that looks to you, and your spirit self, okay? Ace of Wands is about, it's a very passionate energy. It is an energy that has a lot of growth, a lot of potential. But this card in this deck in particular, I also see as an incredibly divinely connected and intuitive energy, okay? You can see that because your third eye is on fire. It's just wide open and aware of everything that's going on. This web of the physical meeting the divine here talks to me about how connected you are with your spirit self and your spirit, your divine connections, okay? So I do feel like you guys are on a very intense healing right now, if you will. I feel that Aquarius, you guys have been kind of wrapped up in this, it's like this need to heal. It's like you've been presented this lesson a few times, probably quite a few times. It's a lesson of heartache, heartbreak, sadness, feeling betrayed, okay? And we'll get into that with those cards there. But the divine has offered you this gift many times, this lesson, right? Lessons or gifts, many, many times as you've walked your path of life. And it's almost like you've refused or have just not taken notice of it, or you weren't ready for it. The Ace of Pentacles to me is the card that says the divine is like, okay, I'm going to pick this pentacle up off the forest floor and I'm going to show it to my Aquarius friends because they need this right now. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of manifestation. It too, you can see, is a card of growth here. The roots have taken form, but it's meant for you. It can't just sit there and continue to root itself as you pass it by. That's why the divine has come to pick it up and show it to you, okay? Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity, one filled with abundance, okay? So what this is telling us is that you are drawn to the divine, and the divine is offering you this message of healing and growth, an opportunity to manifest your desires. Now you have the Seven of Swords here at the end of this, okay? And I feel like this is why you're so connected right now, why you're wanting to better things. You have this card of manifestation, of divine connection, and then you have this card of betrayal and deceit and backstabbing. Watch your back with this Seven of Swords here, okay? But it was clarified by the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. The Three of Swords is that this is the most painful card in the deck to me. This is heartbreak, heartache, terrible, painful endings. This is a card of emotional, just complete upset and grief and pain. Okay, so it looks like you have been betrayed, you have been hurt, you have been, I almost feel like you've been stomped on, walked over, left behind, whatever it is. This heartache and this betrayal has kept you from seeing this Ace of Pentacles, right? Because you've been just walking past it, walking past this opportunity for growth. However, now that you are so connected and you are really taking charge of healing, you will be, and you are moving on. You have the Six of Swords here, and this is the card of forward movement, moving on to calmer waters, transitioning, releasing baggage, okay, Aquarius? It's time to let go, and you're ready. You're ready to start letting this go. You want to be done with these feelings. You want to move into a healthier space in your brain, in your emotions, in your physical body. Like, you are just ready. You want this divine connection to be not just you. It's, I almost feel too that you know how sometimes we call upon our divine selves, our higher powers and so on in times of need. I feel like the connection that you are receiving is one that you want to last beyond just needing a divine connection, okay? You want this to be a part of your daily resource, okay? As it should be. It should be a part of our daily resource to connect with our spiritual selves and our higher power. Queen of Wands here says that you are gaining confidence. You are gaining a confidence and a courage that shines through, that people can see and recognize. Queen of Wands is very social. So the people that you are most social with, Aquarius, are going to start to see this shift in you. It's really, really beautiful. You go from being completely overwhelmed with upset and sadness to you work your way out of it. If you're worried about if you're ever going to make it out, you're going to. Like, your divine connection right now is growing. It is getting stronger. Of course, we're all on different timelines, so you may be experiencing this already. But either way, things are shifting for you, Aquarius. Don't worry. They really are. Let me get 3 more cards for Aquarius, please. There's one. Don't worry, I'll pull it out. It's a damn good one, too. 2. Oh, yeah. Your guys' wow, 3. Your guys' connection with spirit is really, really growing strong. Really growing strong. And in that, you are also developing your ability to see things with this very intuitive magic that you have, Aquarius. You have 2 major arcana cards here and the Queen of Cups, a royal card. So you have the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus's card. So you may have prominent Taurus in your chart. You could be dealing with a Taurus person. This may have started during Taurus season, which was last month. It may have nothing to do with Taurus at all, okay? The Magician, Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant, just infinite wisdom and power, really strong connection with the divine. I mean, look at this. You have, it's like, oh, what's that saying? Oh, geez. Don't take too much time here. It's like, you know, as is above, so below, or something like that. I don't know it. Geez, I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what goes up must come down kind of deal. Like, that energy is ever flowing. It's constantly, it's the infinite energy. Do you see how you're drawing power from both the physical and spiritual realm here, Aquarius? Do you see that? You are the magician. You are the one that can create anything that you desire in your life. And you're working on that. You see that now, right? You can see how you can create whatever you desire. If you feel bad in your life, you know that you can change that. If you feel like you want more of something, you can create that. Manifestation is huge and it is real, okay? You also, again, we have this very intuitive and compassionate, loving, emotionally balanced card here. So what this is saying is especially coming in under this Ace of Pentacles, your intuition, your inner guidance, not just your spirit self, but your inner guide, your internal self you need to listen to it, Aquarius. You really need to take a listen to what you're being told, because you know what's best for you, okay? Stop ignoring the messages, all right? Stop waiting for some sort of sign, because you're receiving internally all of the signs. And what comes in and what happens with this is that you receive emotional balance and stability. You come to a place of calm and happiness and joy. You see that she is relying on the divine as the magician is relying on the earth. And the connection here with the Hierophant is just, it's the embodiment of both. I mean, you have this divine connection up here and this very seated and grounded physical energy down here. This is what you embody. This is what you come into as you release and do this work, Aquarius. This is freaking fantastic. The Hierophant is the card of higher levels of commitment. And I feel like this is a higher level of commitment to yourself on all levels. Okay? The Hierophant is the card of traditions and your values and your spiritual beliefs, your systems. Everything shifts into a place of happiness and joy and understanding for you, Aquarius. Releasing whatever it is that you need to release. Releasing the baggage, the betrayal, the heartache, the pain is really going to shift you into a place of friggin' power. Serious, serious power, both physically and spiritually. I feel like this is probably one of the biggest blockages in your life that you are going to be eliminating here, that you are working on. Can you get 3 more cards? What else does Aquarius need to know? Get 1 more card, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, Aquarius, now you have the 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the World. And the World, this is definitely a cycle coming to an end. This could even be the clearing of karma from the past, from past lives, okay? There is a karmic cycle that is ending here. I see this now, that whatever you've been carrying, you're releasing and letting it go. It's not coming back. It's a release, a karmic release. So the 2 of Pentacles is the card of having a lot of priorities, having to manage your time. You're juggling here, right? You're juggling a lot of things. So I wouldn't doubt that a lot of my Aquarian friends have a lot of stuff going on. So it may be like, you're like, how the hell am I going to do this? I don't have time to concentrate on this. Well, you do. You can manage your time more efficiently, okay? If you are very efficient about your time, my best suggestion is even the tiniest movement forward is better than staying stagnant. So if that means that 5 minutes before you go to bed or 5 minutes when you wake up in the morning to do whatever gratitude or forward movement out of this space of that 7 of Swords energy, that betrayal, that sadness, those crises, is going to help move you forward. And as you continue to do that work, you're going to want to do more of it, and you will prioritize more of your time toward your healing. So I do see that some of you are like, I'm too busy. How can I do this? You'll find a way. You will, when you're ready, when this is happening for you and it's like in your face, you can't deny it anymore. The divine is like, here is this coin. Look at it, take it, Aquarius. Like, this is for you. You will figure it out. You will find the time and you will make it happen. Ace of Swords. This is the ace of breakthroughs. This is the ace of ideas and mental, like this is the ace that brings you into a more mentally clear space. It is successful energy. So as you start to work on this, as you start to prioritize your time, you're going to have more breakthroughs. And like I said, you're going to want to spend more time on your healing. Now, some of you may be ready to just jump right in and start it now. Some of you may be already doing it. But those of you who really have very little to no time, you also, with the Ace of Swords, need to speak clearly to your peers, your parents, your spouses, your whoever is in your closest circle. You need to speak clearly to them and say, hey, I'm working on myself. I need to do this for me. And I need to take more time for me. And as long as you're doing that, as long as you're taking that time for yourself and you're not just using it as an excuse to wallow in your sorrow, then people will respect that. They absolutely will. You have the World card here, and the World card is all about completion. This is why I say I feel that this is a karmic cycle, one that could be lifetimes long, a karmic cycle that is done. It is finished. Completion, joy, happiness. You have all elements here. You have fire, you have air, you have water, you have earth. You have all elements here. You have completed this cycle. It is done. It is over. You are good to go once you have created the space and moved out of this place of that 3 and 7 of Swords energy. This is a big life lesson for you. Big life lesson. World is accomplishment. The world is all about accomplishing something, and you're closing out a karmic cycle. This is awesome. Okay, let's get 3 more cards really quickly for Aquarius. 1 more card, please. Thank you. Do you see who we have here? Right next to who we have here. So you have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands here. Okay, Aquarius? So how I'm seeing this finish out for you is that you may feel a little impulsive, a little erratic. The Knight of Wands to me is the knight that was gifted a horse that was not trained to be a knight's horse. It's a little bit of a crazy horse, but they're very energetic and passionate. So you really want this shift. You really want to make these changes. You need to remember though that this is not going to be something that happens overnight. You have the Page of Pentacles, and Pentacles are slower moving energy. It's earth energy, right? So it's a slower moving energy, but it is forward moving. The Page of Pentacles is about manifestation and developing skills. So you need to remember to don't just kind of like have, or not, it's not don't just, but you know, your passion and your energy, don't burn it all out at once. Know that this is a journey, that this is going to take time. You're going to be developing skills in this journey that you will use in your spiritual toolbox for your actual physical existence, okay? This is a card of manifestation, meaning that as you start to change your thought process, as you start to change your heart and mind and move out of that space of pain, you will be manifesting more of joy and happiness and love into your life, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You have the Queen of Wands ending this off here. I freaking love this, because what this says is that you really truly are coming into a place of confidence and determination and courage. You will be seated in a power that you've not experienced yet. Okay, this isn't your power necessarily, because it's not the Star card and it's not air energy, but air fuels fire. Air fuels that passion, and you will be seated in a place that gives you the strength and the courage to move and continue to move forward into happiness and positive energy and love and light in your life. It's a good seat for you, my Aquarius friends. I hope this resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us get the message out to more of our Aquarius friends. I'll be back next week with your love reading, so stay tuned for that. Also on Saturday, June 20th, I will be doing our free reading live, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We normally do them on Fridays, but we are going to do it Saturday this next week. So stay tuned for that. If you have a question you'd like answered during the live reading, go ahead and email me, dailydivineguidance@gmail.com. Until then, you guys, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.